in fact, the fifth, and it's Skyscraper if we need all 5 of them. Just a reminder for all of you as well, there is no unlimited overtime in any of these matches, so it will be the standard 3-site rotation on OT. Nesk the opening pick, but he's answered back by Shaiko. Nesk still in this spot, and he can light up 2, but not a 3rd. EFAC with that kill, down goes Nesk, and the team's in with Breeding and Shaiko. EFAC doesn't get the credit he deserves, but he's had a stellar major so far, and there he is, taking down resets. Unable to do much more. A sprint back to the bomb site, greeted by Liquid, but it puts Ask in a position where he must clutch out in a 1v2, and you're going up against 2 of the most formidable folks in all of Europe inside a split. Hitting that goo mine, giving away information to BDS as to where he's going to go, and amidst the smoke, he's tossed down. He could make some serious noise, but BDS will be very patient. There's damage done to Ask around the throne, still just getting softened up, and it's Bride chipping away at him. Liquid didn't seem to know where it was coming from, and BDS start off with a victory in round 1.
Team Liquid, they've quickly captured Cafe, also main arcade. They're trying to creep in through daycare right now. Nesk with a big shot. They'll take down Alems as well. This is looking like the plant will come through. It's all up to EFAC. He'll get one. Can't get the stop though. Fantastic round there from Liquid. In cost at 74%. My God. Making him the most effective support player here at this event. But the big thing is that for BDS, they have a lot of openers. They have a lot of chances, a lot of clutch factor here. And this is where they step up to the plate. Shaiko delivers just like he always does, Parker. Bride to throw his hat in the ring as well. And Lagonis, well, he's got to try and do something, doesn't he?
I mean, he's earned that nickname of Lagonis for good reason. But they try to draw him out, and look at this bait. Perfectly played by Shaiko. Littering the ground with goo mines after shooting out the drone, tossed by Lagonis. That could have been a 5-head play, but no. Instead, Lagonis engaging from that direction. Shaiko on a tiny bit of HP. Huge round from Shaiko. These teams have traded back and forth, but BDS takes their 2nd round. Liam gets drone down in this position, but he's got so much utility that's been expended by the defense, and now he's gonna go hunting for the kill. Gets Lagonis, but Palu has his teammates back a little bit too late. The distraction there from Liquid was not quick enough.
007 secret operative moving in behind. To try and work his way over through initiation. I love this angle here, Parker. He's trying to play it safe. See if he heard that drone. He did not. Palu gets decapitated. Ask will as well. BDS in full control of this defense. Or where our Jaeger of Renshiro is going to reside.
Renshiro's got that window next to him and could give a sound cue for Shaiko as to whether he wants to jump out, but Renshiro takes matters into his own hands. Palu on Repel can't do a single thing. Both players from BDS itching for a kill, and it's Renshiro to get on the board finally. After 4 rounds, Shaiko adds to it. These entry from Liquid that we'd seen earlier seems so strong, is fallen by the wayside, and yet again it's a 5v3 for BDS. Make it a 5v2, Sam.
Incredible from BDS, and this crowd here in Sweden is loving it. It's a double for Renshiro. Lagonis, he'll finally try and stem the bleeding, but how much can you do? The AK-12, an amazing gun.
There's no way you're gonna try to get objective down. This is isolate, get a kill or 2. Lagonis has 2 to his name. EFAC drops. These are impactless kills unless we can see Lagonis keep it close. Well, that's 40 seconds that's been burned since he was the last one alive on his team. And BDS are still playing keep away as Shaiko waits patiently inside of the bomb site and gives BDS their 4th round. Lagonis favoring this operator of Ace through all of these rounds now. BDS in a 4v5 with a Monty against you, but they soften up Ask so well, and it's capitalized! EFAC dives out, 2 from Liquid drop. What a remarkable play. The ball's on this man to go up to 8 kills through these 6 rounds. And there's more to be found too. Liquid in bad shape. Bride from inside of the bomb site shuts down resets. Palu can't do a single thing. And it's looking like that 5-1 half that we talked about.
Looks like this round's gonna be going to the wayside very quickly. Oh, very close for Shaiko. Another nade out. He's gonna play it close. Pre-fires here. Nesk does have enough time if BDS want to mess this up to the fullest, but they won't. Shaiko. Oh my, what an incredible start for BDS as it's a 5-1 half.
Yes, but instead, BDS have now repositioned, and it seems like they want to go through the
oh my God.
lobby.
Oh my God. Team BDS are already in behind Throne right now. They're inside. They're planting. BDS, they actually drone the map, Parker. EFAC with a triple kill. It's going to be up to Ask, and this is asking a lot. They've mismanaged the entire map, and they've been punished for it. BDS, they quickly search out. They look through the site. They say there's no one home. And
sauce is for Paulo. He's got to find it. He's got to find it fast because, frankly, going 1-6 is just strictly not good enough for most teams here at this event.
Oh,
let alone BDS. Renshiro starts things off on this round and puts Team Liquid 4 deaths away from a loss on their first map, and BDS won it all. They're going to try to take no prisoners, but Liquid gets the lineup. They gun them down. Brede answers back. 7-1. Reset says no thank you. BDS losing numbers, but Shaiko keeps it even. Still a minute to go. Shaiko and Alem side by side. Staring at the bomb chassis, no diffuser in hand. This will be solely for kills at this point. Palu couldn't hit the broadside of a barn as he gets toppled by Shaiko. If Resets doesn't pull this off, well, that's all she wrote, and he sees the Osa. That's a tough spot to be in. Back into the A bomb site, diffuser in the hands of Shaiko. Behind that Talon shield, gets the read on it. He wants his 11th kill. Resets just evading for now, softened up, doing damage to Alems. Back and forth they'll go, and it's BDS to double up, and they take Liquid's map 7-1. To pick up ground, look at this. 3 Kiba barriers, keeping Lagonis safe, and yet still losing it to one of those concussives, and still losing it to a nade tossed in as well, and Shaiko gets the first pick. Lagonis had so much protection, all for naught.
Azami, the most banned defensive operator at this tournament, and for good reason. You can see the freeform reconstruction.
Damn, they're in.
BDS,
Damn,
they do it again. They pop it open, but Palu, he's found the hole. He's found the gap, and they're gonna start annihilating BDS. Everyone down for the count. It's up to Alems to try and save this. Team Liquid, they bait BDS in. They think it's a free plant inside a kitchen, but it surely isn't. Alems over inside of Tellers now. He's gunned down by Resets. Liquid, when it looks like they've lost the round off the back of their Azami, they immediately sweep it under the rug for themselves.
Ask softened up by the AR of Thatcher. Not able to secure a kill. Have to wait out that secondary utility and main gadgetry as well. Brede going for a plant. There it goes again. The laser gate not up. And Brede is trying to go through it, and he actually will. The smoke misses. Suddenly BDS with the first pick and the diffuser down gives them an excellent position. And it looks like they're going to excise every Liquid member as they try to get back to the bomb site. Palu's the only one who's in the bomb site. And he's got 5 players from BDS waiting. 2 kills to his name, beating his tally from map 1 already, but it's a flawless round from BDS to answer back. The benefits of being on LAN is you can physically look at what your teammates are doing. And there's Shaiko for the hop in. He gets Ask on cam, but Neska's prepared for it. Battle of the Titans as they collide at the top of the stairs, and the teams trade out 1 apiece as Alems punishes Palu, but surprise, Resets is down below.
Oh, EFAC, he'll be able to try and sneak upstairs, and he will quickly dispatch Nesk. But once again, back and forth we go between these two. Begin popping those open. That'll be his last one. Some Rotero drones still in the name of Renshiro. As for Liquid, still up in 2. And what a shot from Shaiko there as well on the replay. Love that drop. Love the coordination. Speaking of coordination, it's well done from Lagonis. He delivers as he'll take out the planner. Renshiro in a 1 versus 2, and this could potentially be our first big clutch.
Sure sell.
He knows where 1 is.
Absolutely, but can he get the second? He knows the head is there. Wondering if he's being spotted on the scan. He'll have to get away. He's just waiting now.
Oh, he might have found it.
Gives himself a position, but he cannot outduel Resets. On the stairs, so close, but as we waited with bated breath, Liquid seal the deal. Towards Printer, getting some damage dealt to him, not a ton. He hops onto the Kiba barrier and actually goes down because of his positioning. Alems has moved towards the elevators and will go on to drone, try and isolate these players of Liquid off site. Can they get back in? No, they're falling, leaving Palu as the last one left. Oryx, the fastest operator in the game. Up the stairs he goes. Diffuser on the halfway point. BDS not able to get it down because Lem's so strong in that round. Boxes him out. First toxic canister goes out onto that bomb site for Lagonas. He's thrown another, but not to try and stop the plant from going down. Brede was able to bait them out well before. Can he do so yet again? 30 seconds with one more of those toxic canisters. Wall opened up, Renshiro engages Lagonas with a literally 1 HP, survives, perseveres, now resets will drop, and he pops up, down goes EFAC. How many more can he get? A 2v2, Ask taking matters into his own hands, there goes the diffuser! Oh, the way Shaiko does that! BDS take 2 in a row, Shaiko the god himself slaughtering the attackers and defenders, so, I mean, kudos to you who decided to play it.
Yeah, you got a lot more gall than we do.
Speaking of gall, Nesk taking the engagement, beats out Renshiro. Resets could have yet another. They know where he is. Oh. He does a lot of damage to EFAC. Palu, we said his name. He takes down Lem. Shaiko goes, and Liquid seem to be in significantly better position on this defense, playing on this main floor. EFAC missing out on that one. Trading, actually, perfectly, but that doesn't benefit his team at all. Brede in a 1v4, and he'll go to the roof with 45 seconds left. Maybe. Maybe not.
He'll probably be active. The rest of the team probably thinking about what they're going to be doing for defense, as Brede is attempting to clutch this out. Going to take some time here. And with that being said, Ask is going to nip it in the bud. Not really going to get too far. Still having a Yokai in there as well. Ask is going to try and manage the hatch right now for Red. Can't see too much through the smoke. Still has 1 to try and add to this, 2. Going to end up exothermic open the main site here. Get this plant down. Resets with a nice kill onto EFAC. Start the plan up. Does anybody have denial here? Nesk with a frag grenade. Nesk with a stop onto a Lems as well. The other frag picking up something. Ask with a kill. Brede, the last one alive. He's got the stop, but there's so much time. It doesn't even really matter. He's only going to be able to mess with him a little bit before this Yokai gets shot out, and everybody else will be awaiting his arrival. Some nice shots, but Ask, he dodges bullets and sends some of his own down range. Liquid win out their first offense.
First pick so desperately needed by Liquid. It gets better as well. Renshiro's no more. Liquid find these 2 picks. They're putting together an impressive run. They've won 2 rounds in a row. No timeouts have been burned just yet. Nitro cell by Lems is botched, and he knows that somebody is close by as it gets shot away, and he can't outduel Nesk, who decides to take up as much space as he wants inside of Archive. Liquid, very little but a scratch on them, but Shaiko engages. Brede takes down yet another, but it's Lagonas on the ground to give Liquid their 3rd round in a row. They're streaking now, and they're 2 rounds away from toppling BDS on Bay. Very similarly. Now, speaking of drone work, Nesk piloted in. The drone can't go much farther, but Nesk will drop Renshiro, still droned in, but a bit too eager as Lems as his teammates back. Puts the numbers back into a 4v4. Resets is not too far off, but Lems goes down to Ask. Liquid swarming these players of BDS, and doing so in the first minute.
Well, Liquid able to at least make things right around the Teller's Archives area. Resets.
Arms reach of each other. But look at Lagonas. He might be able to find a weakness. Shaiko under fire. He has to immediately turn. Wants to put his gun away, but Liquid, just like that, snap their fingers. And they're on match point on BDS's map.
With what Ask had already been able to accomplish.
Nesk dodging the fire of the Molotov, shot out as we see Tachanka appear for the first time this grand finals. Nade goes in, perfectly thrown. EFAC dead to Nesk. He's been having a mighty good performance. He and Resets combining for 20 kills as Resets picks up his 10th onto Shaiko. Oh boy, BDS. You have lost the plot on your own map. 2 players from Liquid barnstorm into the vault, take them down. But BDS has something to say about that. Diffuser is surrendered. Nesk on a tiny portion of HP. Palu's been damaged as well, but nowhere near as badly. They've got 20 seconds to go. Intel still up. Default cam spots Nesk. He'll need to grab the diffuser. Down goes Palu, and it's all on the shoulders of Nesk. Can he pull off a remarkable clutch? We've seen him do it before. But BDS will sit pretty. Nesk will have to choose left versus right. He chooses left, chooses right, looks the wrong way. Lems gives BDS and their fans some hope after that timeout. There's still 2 more rounds for BDS to tie this and send it to overtime.
White stairs. Proxy sensor will give up his location, but it resets in with the SMG-11. He's going to try and bear down on checkers. They'll get 1, but it's a trade back and forth. EFAC, he has to hop 2, has to try and get this flank off. His team needs him on site. You can see how Liquid have wrapped around this. They've made it very difficult to try and cross any borders when it comes to their site setup. All these rotations, they're risky. Big double here from Nesk. They're shutting it down. Liquid, they're looking to take bank, and they'll put it in the bag. It's 1-1 here. BDS, you're not getting too far.
Destruction of both Resets and Lagonis will be able to open things up inside a meeting, inside of security, whichever hatches they so choose. First smoke has been dropped by Ask. Lagonis goes down. That's the first casualty for Liquid. Shaiko, first one on BDS to get a pick. Ask being just destroyed by the Malusi. Once again, Shaiko will flee. He's got a player nearby. Ask will see the smoke go off in front of him. On 1 HP for the Montaigne, you got to keep him safe. Nesk spots the player of Smoke. Bride outduels him. Bride gets 2 big kills. That's all she writes for that. Alems and Shaiko resets and Ask. That is a landscape. Yokai going off, diffuser in the hands of Resets. No more blasts for now. Ask slaughtered, Shaiko clutches out, and BDS takes round number 1.
Because it is on Thunderbird. I don't even think we've seen her a single time.
I have not casted a single Thunderbird match.
Me neither, not a single round of Thunderbird. And speaking of the Thunder, here comes the roar. EFAC finally shuts it down. But as we see, Liquid, they're gonna buff themselves up.
Yet to die, 4-0. Hidden behind the soft wall, but will be tagged onto a pre-fire as he gives his position away. Bride on bomb chassis. Shaiko just doing what he does best. 5-0 for him. Ask now position, but Shaiko again. Finally, his reign of terror is ended at the hands of Nesk, and Bride will clutch out. BDS goes up 2-0. Bride holding back tower. EFAC down below. He's trying to get away. He could pop up through the main lobby. Liquid will now drop as the execute goes down, but there's Bride again in this powerful position. Back by stage, back by that tower. Liquid have no coverage because they don't expect somebody back there. And it's too late for them to hop onto the drones. Shaiko still in this position. Good God, the things that this man is capable of doing. Resets inside a kitchen. He's got a lineup. He's dropped a Lems, but he gets shut down by Shaiko. And then it's Shaiko again to break double digits. In the hands of the Lion is so distinct that they knew he was on the board. Are they aware of the fact the Blitz is encroaching upon their position? Nesk just running right in. He went for broke, but BDS greets him with willing arms. Here comes Ask to blind out onto the smoke. Palu down for the count. First kill from Liquids on the shoulders of Lagonis. But you got the Blitz in a precarious spot. A smoke to conceal himself from a late push, and the flash goes out too. Lagonis could secure onto a Lems. This matchup far closer than you'd think, but Lagonis can't control that bearing 9. He's last man standing as the shield in Blitz's hands is down, and Renshiro prevents the tricky Liquid strat from working.
About there.
Shaiko's the lifeboat.
He is indeed. He's the lifeblood of BDS at this current moment. It's his world, we're living in it, but there's also this man, I don't know if you know his name's Palu. He's going to take down Renshiro, the Jaeger. Renshiro, he's been kind of back and forth this tournament. I really respected his play. He does a lot of the odd jobs, the hard jobs for BDS, but sometimes he can light a fire, just like Liquid.
Oh, they're
going to put BDS's out. Palu and Ask, they hop too. It's a plant going down for Lagonis. Does this Nitro Cell land? It's out. It does a lot of damage, but it won't stop what is inevitable. Shaiko goes down. EFAC, he's not good for it. A flawless round for Liquid here as they finally get one on the board.
Renshiro punished from above. He's got to be a little bit better on these engagements. Deciding to take one with Ask. Palu's found an opening. He could spring into the bomb site. Is BDS aware of this? Do they have any sights in that direction? Speaking of in the bomb site, Lagonis is in, getting the diffuser down. Liquid just playing with these last couple players of BDS. It's all on EFAC against the 5 of Liquid. We just saw a flawless round. Are we going to find another? Yes, we will. Nesk denies BDS a single kill over these last 2 rounds. And with a side swap, Liquid have been able to salvage 2 rounds even though they've lost that first half. Who else on the team isn't playing sheltered minutes?
Oh, BDS Gotten it all set up, and this might be finally it. Alems, he finds his first kill and the first kill of this round. Looking for his second, but it's going to be Lagonis that keeps things even. Shaiko attempting to work up Freezer. The smoke will dissipate, but he doesn't have the angle necessary to hold over into Laundry. Liquid so far doing a bang-up job of holding on to the site. Great utility management, great guns as well. Orange lights up the kill feed, but Renshiro, he's gotten inside. EFAC not able to get it done. Ask will gun him down. It's up to Renshiro. He'll take out the smoke, turns on a dime, gets two, but it's Nesk to seal it away. Liquid 1 round away from tying us up here on Oregon. Adrenal Surges, though, keeping BDS safe here, keeping them alive. Such a good delay here from Liquid. You can really see how these Kiba barriers really get into the heads of the offense, just not able to work things like they once would be able to. Palu, he'll pick up the second kill here for Liquid. He's gotten double digits. BDS, they're trying to finally make an assault, but Liquid get it done in practically flawless fashion again.
Goyo and Kaid that kept coming out, and it was NiP deciding that they didn't want to use the conventional shotguns. Instead, they just wanted to go with that, what they had available to them. Nesk gets a lot of damage inside of Meaning as there's a minute to go in this round, but it doesn't matter how much HP you have. Nesk is such a pivotal force. Liquid clean up 2 quick kills. BDS gets back with it, but Nesk finds number 2. Renshiro goes to Palu. It's a Lems in a 1v4. BDS, they had the lead for 4 rounds. They've watched it dry up. It's evaporated, and the state change goes from gas to Liquid as they're up 5-4, and it's 5 in a row from Liquid.
Oh my.
Maybe a quarter of his HP. That's 1 bullet. And especially with high rates of fire guns on defense, that could be the difference between life and death. Shaiko will have to make up for lost time because now Alems is dead. Bride goes as well. Liquid just winning every engagement. Shaiko won't be able to get it done. A 3rd flawless round from Liquid, and they've won 6 in a row to go on to match point. So time flies when you're having fun. BDS not having very much fun, but the timer is still flying by. Shaiko in, no good. Palu swats him away. A second from Palu, resets down below. Liquid mopping the floor right now. It won't be flawlessly done. Alems denying that, but EFAC will need to find 4 kills. He won't even get 1. Liquid wins 7 damn rounds in a row, and they move to championship point.
He will indeed, with plenty of time to spare as well, holding that wound. Shaiko, he knows they're down low, but he's not willing to try and burn a frag grenade for this. 3
players from BDS within striking distance. Shaiko takes out Nesk, gives BDS a decent shot. This first bomb site for Team Liquid is upstairs in Cocktail. It's a good rhythm to Cafe. All 4 of the bomb sites should be seen before we finish this map. Resets now down for the count as well. Palu blown up by a grenade. This is the start that BDS needs. Down goes Palu, secured. Lagonis down now too. Ask is last man standing. Coming up red stairs. Everybody from BDS still alive as the diffuser goes down. Can Ask make some noise? Looks to the left. Diffuser to the right. No, BDS starts with a flawless round on Cafe.
Really the operator that you want to be playing.
Sorry, is EFAC still just in there?
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
In coffee.
Oh.
He's going to deal some serious damage. Palu's going to drop down. Somebody has to help their friend. The plant's going down inside a kitchen as well. BDS, they've completely went around the setup of Liquid. They've damaged it from the inside out, but Palu's somehow been able to fight back. The plant goes down, but Liquid, they have the man advantage. BDS, they're doing their best. Rocking a hard play. Shaiko, he's got the crossfire, but he can't assist Renshiro here. The Pokeball will capture him. Shaiko, he has to make magic happen. We've seen it before. Do we see it again? We don't. Resets. He's been so good in this grand final, Parker, and he gets it done for them again. A 1-1 scoreline. Try and feed info back to his squad that could give them over a very big kill. 1:40 now remain. BDS, they've gotten in around the map. They've gotten their kill as well. This execute's starting to build, but after Alems goes down, it might be a little risky. What was that from Nesk? Shaiko, he puts his face in the wrong place, and he gets gunned down for it.
Only 30 seconds remain on the clock. Liquid just need to play this one out. The Nitro cell that I'd mentioned is pre-placed, so you need to ensure the Valkyrie reset stays alive long enough to do something with it. Sledge will jiggle peek, losing the gunfight as Palu traded back by resets. Remember, EFAC is on just a single piece of HP, finished off by resets. He and Brede will now come to blows as there's only 5 seconds left. Can he run away in time? No! Resets sticks it to him, and Liquid win their second in a row. To worry about the Nook of EFAC, and also the best player statistically, being EFAC helps them a lot. But it will be a far more direct assault from BDS. The numbers will continue to go in their favor. Down goes Nesk to Renshiro. Resets knows he has one on Repel, soften up a Lems. Nade from below from Shaiko, well timed. Lagonis with no kills to his name will need to find 4 to win the round. Can he do that? One on Repel, that was damage that was done to a Lems earlier on. All he needs to do is be patient. Trying to bait them out. Alems doesn't hear this. Lagonis dies to the Claymore. Alems doesn't even take matters into his own hands. The Gadget does it instead. Tie game. Again, they know he's there because the Yokai picks up on the Nook numbers, but he's able to still take down Lagonis either way. BDS need to take advantage of this even after sacrificing that first pick.
Indeed, a Phantom Menace, but this might be the duel of fates here between these two. EFAC, he's got the entire site to himself. This is the most oddball thing you've ever seen in your life. The offense, now the defense. They don't even have the plant down yet either. That's usually when we consider that even going on. Liquid, they vacated the entire bottom floor, and they now have to try and retake into a 3 versus 4. Palu attempting to look for something outside. Flirting with death there. Might have wanted to try and go for the hop out, but definitely not something he'd want to try and push too far. Only 30 seconds here, and BDS will take the lead for the first time in some time. Resets is going to drop back into Freezer. Nobody home for BDS, all except for Brede, who will fall to Palu. Remember, you need 7 seconds to defuse this, so 10 seconds remain here. They have to get something done. EFAC, he's literally prone on top of the case. Not enough time. Ace is in the hole for BDS. A wide door open as EFAC comes through and claims the round. Looking for it here. Oh, so very close. And he's actually going to work his way up red. This is really going to throw a spanner in the works.
They see one another. But can they capitalize off of this Pillar's play? Both members of BDS nearby. EFAC turns around, Liquid pulverizing them. Renshiro's the last man standing. Having the best game statistically that he's had so far, denies a flawless round for Liquid. Will he find more than that? One more? That'll be it. Timer runs out. First half, 3-3 for both teams. As for BDS, I would say far more impressive gunplay from BDS, but that's just through 6 rounds. There's still time for it to change. And Palu starts to heat up. This could be all but over. Nades go in. Brede avoids them. Another one will be tossed on in. Nitro Cell goes out. Does not find the target it wants. Liquid finds 2 picks very quickly on. A third as well as there's Nesk. EFAC has the attention of 1, but the more that he's distracted, the less he'll be able to impact the actual play. The previous round, Renshiro got a pick to deny a flawless. EFAC will do the same this time. Lagonis with diffuser down. That's why he doesn't need to get picks. And Palu and him will trade, but it doesn't matter because as the diffuser almost goes down, Liquid take their very first attack. Bomb site. BDS still have 3 left, and a Yokai up, at least 1 Yokai. Renshiro with that earlier pick is now backed away, seeking some safety in the kitchen, but BDS's numbers will go down. Renshiro now under fire. EFAC down for the count. Brede inside a freezer, but that's intel given to Liquid. Nesk has been dropped. Renshiro could potentially capitalize off this. Resets will take his teammate's place. He sees the head of the Echo, but Brede wins the engagement. It's just Palu left. Nesk is bleeding out. A grenade. There's a nade ready, prime. The Yokai getting into a different position. Grenade goes in. Brede's now been dropped as well. Palu needs a single kill on Renshiro. Can Renshi pop up with these 10 seconds left? Ness bleeds out. There's the engagement. Palu knows he's in the back of the kitchen with the shotgun. Palu just needs to hit a single shot, but Renshi flattens him. Double digits for Renshiro, by the way. He and EFAC leading this team with 20 kills combined. Could it be an 11th? Yes, it is. Through the wall. EFAC takes over the lead on his team. Shaiko is down for the count. BDS is as well. Nesk is in the middle of the bomb site. Liquid finding an exploit of their own, and suddenly they are toppling this BDS defense. But Alems reveals his presence from above. Lagonis gets the diffuser down, still hasn't found a kill. Down goes Nesk, and down goes Lagonis as well. Palu put in a clutch situation.
The clutchest player at LAN has the most and the opportunity again to do it up against BDS, and what a time to be alive for all of our fans at home. The sledge holes will be made above, the shots back and forth, EFAC with the quad, and BDS take the lead again. This one close to the chest, they do not want to give Liquid an inch.
Ooh. I feel like EFAC's been the only one to make Nook work, and it's asked to save his team's hide. Picking off that raid boss of BDS. Now grenade goes in, caught by the Wamai disc. Another one will go. Ask, can he outduel Alibi? Yes, Shaiko goes down, Alems as well. Liquid want to tie this and want to do so desperately. Renshiro, the backup plan for BDS if EFAC's unavailable, gets one kill. Liquid still have 4 more. BDS holding down the B bomb site with the Alda in hand. Can chew through multiple opponents with such ease. And he starts off with Nesk. How many more? None. Resets ends that one. Renshiro needs more than to trade, and he can't outduel Palu and get a trade at all. We're gonna need 12 rounds.
The freezer space. This is a key component, especially with Ask working up the back stairs. And there's somebody has to have eyes in the back of their head. It might be time. Oh, it's Renchi. They're watching it. They're ready. Oh, Liquid. No EE1Ds in the pocket either, but a kill, and one that they needed desperately.
Last 2 players isolated in back bar. Palu is there on the hunt. Can they watch the cross? Alems has made it to the hatch, and he will drop. BDS under fire. They know he's pinned down. They know he's trapped, but Alems comes to the rescue. Lagonis still searching for his first kill. Won't get it! BDS moves to match point.
Damage, blow after blow from the defense, continues to land up against Liquid. Lagonis now trying to work his way in via Prep Kitchen. If he stands up, Shaiko is right down the line of sight. A scary prospect here for him. Another Selma down to make some noise. Lagonis wants no one to know what his next move is going to be. The plant now commencing. I don't know if the Selma's got the stop here. Oh my gosh, I think they've done it. Lagonis, he's done it. He's slipped through the cracks. Nesk, he's got the angle here for Prep. He's got the rotation hole, but BDS have their full power, and Nesk is dead.
Oh my, Palu is still upstairs as well. That leaves the 0-9 Lagonis to wait. Palu sees them skirt by. There they go, Palu being ever so patient. Down goes Lagonis. Palu, you need to go. You're being too slow. Renshiro on the diffuser. BDS, flawless 7th round. We need a 5th map between these 2 Titans.
Them to try and MacGyver about, maneuver themselves into a better position. Oh, and speaking of better positions, it's going to be Shaiko to take out the initial player. Some considerable damage dealt back and forth, but only going to be the kill onto Nesk for now.
Osa Shields getting into position. An equalizer from resets as Liquid want to get in, but BDS rebuffs them. EFAC takes one down, and Nitro Cell from Shaiko does the rest of the work. Lagonis, who didn't get a single kill in the previous map, looking for one this time. He's been held off the score sheet for about an hour now. That's not the position you want to be in. He's letting resets take point. Shaiko's been downed, but BDS still have 3 players upright. BDS, the secret weapon. Waiting for Lagonis to wander into his line of sight, or resets to do it. It's Alems. Lagonis behind the Talon Shield, 10 HP. They know he's at back stairs. Cannot retrieve that diffuser. Shaiko still has yet to bleed out. So there's only a single kill for Liquid, and that'll be it for round number 1. BDS stopping Liquid in their tracks.
Sometimes on bank when it came to open area. Way back at the beginning of the year with Beast Coast, and actually Drip Yardy Bulin getting that one done with his squad, but it doesn't seem like it'll happen the same way here for Team Liquid. They've already lost resets. Nesk taking a lot of damage. BDS, they look so good here, Parker. Not able to plant as Liquid. They have to try and fend off BDS's assault. Monty doing his damnedest to try and protect his friends, but Lagonis eating a lot of these bullets. Will be able to get Brede, but still a long road ahead of them.
Only a single kill. Lagonis finally did get on the board, by the way, but he's silenced by a Lems, a botched Nitro Cell with Shaiko in on the fun. It's all now left to the Monte. Pulls out his pistol, cannot connect onto Shaiko. BDS start off Skyscraper 2-0. Holding that diffuser, when will he get it down?
Oh, might be the opportunity here. Lem's actually on the other side, but he does have the rotation through here. Nesk, the pressure from outside. You'd like to see Ask try and step 2 here, but he was awaiting, see if he could step in right when the plant goes down. Big kills, 2 big kills from Ask. Finally, Liquid gets something done, but the plant has been thwarted. They've slowed it down, but it doesn't seem like it's going to stop. BDS, they cannot try and thwart them now. Although Shaiko, he does still have an opportunity. He's very low HP. Pre-fires, gets himself a Lagonis, but finally Palu will put that to the wayside. Liquid get their first round on Skyscraper in the last 48 hours.
On this map, not sitting still. I think they figured out that Terrace is where this push from Liquid is going to come in. BDS are perfect so far through these 4 rounds. Shaiko in particular. Someone call 911. Shaiko gets dropped, but Alems has his teammates back. Liquid reduced to Nesk and Palu, but that's still a very scary duo to stare down. Especially when your secret weapon is removed. And just like that, Deeg out. Palu's only good enough for a single kill. Nesk will need to find what little is left of Alems and the mute of EFAC.
Well, Nesk, if there was a time to ascend, it would be now. A clutch opportunity in front of him. 1 versus 2. The easiest method of a 1vx.
Oh my, he'll bait them out.
He's gonna start the plant. Does BDS have the ears though? Almost threw it, Nitro Cell out, and it's not gonna do any damage to him at all. The gunfire will though, he takes the fight, and Alems takes him down. Floor. Obviously the site is going to be downstairs inside of the master bedroom. Palu gonna start taking damage. Remember, the defense starting to approach outside. Renshiro and EFAC, oh my, all of BDS. They take out every member of Liquid that's not inside of the terrace. Palu will be able to gun down at least 1, but there is so much to be done here. Lagonis now taking damage as well. Does Palu check his corners? He does. Beautiful shots onto EFAC, but Shaiko, he's been so dominant here on Skyscraper. BDS up 4-1.
4 rounds. And there it goes, continuing onwards. EFAC greets Ask, the barrel of a gun. Every opening pick in this half has gone for BDS, and Shaiko gets a dozen. Are you superstitious? Do you believe in lucky number 13? He'll get it eventually, I'm certain of that. Resets takes out Shaiko.
Out of this hole, they've at least done it to start. Even things out here, 50 seconds remaining in a 3 versus 3, but BDS, they have full site control, and Liquid don't have a damn idea about what's going on in this portion of the building. Alems, he's gotten Nesk, he's looking for blood, and he gets it through the dragon statue! Alems!
Fall short. It's the second appearance for Team Liquid in a major final. They went home empty-handed against the Pajamas, but if there's anybody who's going to start a comeback, it's Nesk with those fine 2 kills. There's more from Liquid. Oh no, they're even killing each other at this point. Liquid are out for blood. Brede is the only one left.
They probably would have done that a couple of rounds ago, Parker, to be honest with you. Brede is going to swing in. Some angles here to try and fight against. Nobody giving him the time of day, though, till he'll finally get taken down. It's a trade. Liquid setting the tone for their defense, and as you said, who better to do it than Nesk?
Bomb site. The nuke of EFAC was so critical on Cafe. But Skyscraper's a very different map, and it's harder to evade your opponents, let alone Lagonis. Liquid gets that first pick, but BDS answers back. Lagonis will be hunted down, 2 bodies thrown at the problem. BDS comes out ahead. Shaiko taken out by the doorway. Brede charges in. He's got the diffuser in hand, and he'll waste no time to get that one down. Wall opened up, and a line of sight for Team Liquid. but they're boxed out of their own bomb site. Palu in on the swing, missed an opportunity, outdueled by Alems. It's all up to Ask. Can he get to Brede in time? Into the bathtub, no! Championship point for BDS. Magnets go out, grenades from below. Got a mark, Shaiko starts it off, answered back, but it's Alems to go in very quickly. BDS winnowing down the numbers, but Shaiko falls. Resets in this position. Alems with another kill, BDS in a 3v2.
Resets will make it a 2v2, taking the fight on house stairs, shotgun out, he's gonna go down as well. It's a 1 versus 1, Alems up against Palu. You couldn't make a better story in between these two. Alems, he's gonna start the plant, fake rip on the nitro cell. Palu, he doesn't have the angle. The nitro cell, it'll land on deaf ears. Alems, such low HP. The castle barricade blocking everything here for Palu. He has to try and break this down. Alems already has the angle. He's awaiting his arrival. Palu will finally get through. It's all under the game sense. The best player that Brazil has ever produced up against Alems, one of French's best, and he gets him. Alems goes down, and Team Liquid stay alive. This is 5 going down into the last 30 seconds, and you want to talk about how you can feel the energy in the air. You can definitely feel it now. Ask, so much damage, but he gets one somehow, some way. BDS bounce back. It's a 3 versus 3. Shaiko guns down 1. They know who the last 2 are too. Palu playing around Black Stairs. He'll be able to at least down 1. Renshiro, they have the opportunity to pick him back up, but Lagonis gets him. EFAC, it's up to you. And what an opportunity for a rookie, but Lagonis with 3 in the dying moments. He takes it to town. Also love that Ask has thrown one of these Prismas outside. So very annoying to deal with when you're an offender, that constant blinking right in front of your eyes.
Site rotation from karaoke bedroom and office. Nade goes out from Renshiro. Is this where it begins? BDS will take no prisoners as they break into the kitchen and barbecue bomb sites and realize this, Sam, they have it for the taking. There's nobody there, and suddenly BDS is cleaning up.
This could be the downfall of it all, Parker. Brede, he's gonna get the plant. It's a 3 versus 4. Oh my, BDS! A tour de force from BDS. They are your major champions.
Your Rainbow Six Siege Jönköping major champions, BDS!